I was admitted to hospital last year because of the work cycle that I am in, because I tend to spend more time in work. But I think what is important is that you need to find what you really like to do out of work so that you can pull yourself out a little bit and also to be balanced a little bit. You only live once, right? That's your own body and your own life. So you need to find something that is purposeful and also meaningful to yourself so that you can do what you really enjoy apart from just working.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the NexGen show. Today, we are talking to Cindy Khoo, who is in the business of media. And she's been in the industry for a few years now. And I would like to welcome her to the show. Welcome, Cindy. How are you?
Good. I'm good today.
Okay. Anyway, I've known you for a few years now, Cindy. So you've been having a very exciting career so far. And tell us, what is it that you find in the industry that makes you want to be in the industry?
I think there's a lot of things to try in the industry. Every day there's a lot of new things coming up to excite people. That's why it kind of motivates me to still in the industry.
Well, to motivate people, you have to be motivated also, right?
Yeah, true.
So how do you motivate yourself?
I think because I have a very good teams that every day they kind of motivates me to go to work. That's why it's still fun to me in the industry.
Do you go to a lot of client meetings?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, tell us about your experience at a client meeting where you found it very satisfying.
I think that would be a project, the biggest project that we have worked on. It's a TV show that we need to put up on Media Prima. And I remember we had a lot of late nights meetings, either in our own office or to the client's place. But then everyone had same goal to work around with. So it's quite successful, I think, for that campaign itself. So, yeah.
Are there any failures you want to talk about?
Failures, of course, that would be, but I think not really 100% failure because there's always a solution for it. So, yeah.
Where do you see yourself, say, in about 3 years' time?
In 3 years' time.
Will you become the boss? Are you that ambitious? Do you see yourself in that place in a few years' time?
Not really at the moment, because there's still a lot of things to learn, even though I've been in the industry for a few years already. But of course, that would be one of the goal in the future, but not in 3 years' time, I guess.
You know, I'm very... I have worked with you in the past on 1 or 2 projects, and I get the impression that you are capable of doing more than you may think that you can do.
Thank you.
And I get that impression through interacting with you, on the job. So I also feel that there are other people in the team who feel the same way.
Oh, thank you.
And recently also you won an award for Rising Star, and you've been presenting at the EPIs for some years now. I must say that in that space, what now, 5 years you've been in the business or so?
Yeah, 5 years.
That's a very, very rapid rise, So that's why I'm interested to know what motivates you.
I think one of the reasons is also because I have a good management, a good support team for me. So whenever I feel down, I'll go to my boss or I will just talk to him so that he will give me courageous to continue, move forward.
You are a very happy person, a very bubbly person. Do you hate anybody here? Or you hate anything?
Not really, I guess.
What I meant was, are there times where you really feel like, frustrated about your job and, or the work that you're doing?
I do, and I cry a lot. Like, I cry a lot.
A lot, huh?
Yeah. But then what keeps me going is also I want to achieve something more. And I want to make sure things complete in a satisfactory way. That's why I tend to continue go on, even though I might want to give up at certain point of time.
Well, that is not unusual, Cindy. There are a lot of people who what shall we say, want to make things perfect, yeah, want to do everything right and make sure that they don't screw up, that sometimes they feel bad with themselves, yeah. But crying is, or even letting your feelings, coming to terms with yourself is nothing wrong in our business.
Yeah, true.
There's so many emotions involved in our business. Yeah,
True.
What is very interesting is you did your bachelor's in Tengku Abdul Rahman Ta University, right? I remember that was one place where teachers are really good. To me, from my experience, well, I didn't study there, but I have a lot of friends who studied there, and it could also be the learning, the learning from your university days that help you move forward.
Yeah.
Anyway, a lot of people talk about media, yeah, and this is really your space, media planning, media managing, and all that. How do you explain, say, a media plan to a client and convince the person that this is the right media plan? A lot of people answer this question by saying, yeah, I got the metrics for it.
I think for us, media planning is more like to suggest the client the best platform that they should invest in to help their business. And also we do a lot of runs to support whatever that we want to propose to the client. So, say example, if let's say a new product launch, they need awareness first. So we would also advise the client like which platform is the best for them to go into first to make the noise out of to the public. Then only we continue with the sustenance part.
And the choices now are many, right?
Yeah, a lot.
I was talking to another guest on this show, and she was talking about immersive, experiential marketing, so to speak. Yeah. How do you convince somebody? Say, for example, if you gave an idea to a client, right, as a media person, that an experiential, shall we say, exercise or project or tactic, yeah, is good for the brand, but you cannot actually quantify it.
Yeah. I think it will be the buzz, and also because it's a trend nowadays that people would want to experience more. They want more experience in terms of to find out how it would really help them in life. So I think that would also be one of the best way that they can also try to explore on that area.
Which is very interesting, what you just said, because life goes on, right? Whether we interrupt or bombard our customers in their lives with commercial messaging, life goes on, regardless.
True.
The challenge is always to position yourself as not interrupting their lives, but not say being part of their lives, because that's a bit of an overkill, I believe, But be some sort of a companion, yeah. Interesting. In terms of the consumers, life cycle of a customer in Malaysia, how do you see, for example, media playing a role at the various stages? meaning that, always media says, or other brands say that they want to invest in this particular audience, so that when this audience grows up or goes into another space, they will follow through with the brand. How do you reconcile that in terms of the media outlook?
I think to reach out the right target audience is very important. And then how it really helps, how does the product really brings out the messaging to the right audience is really important as well.
At various stages of their lives, they will be consuming different type of media, right?
Yeah.
So that is your challenge.
Yeah, somehow it is. Because there's a lot of media, as in platform nowadays, for you to play around with. Yeah.
I find that one of the biggest, shall we say, not obstacles, but biggest challenge is that to convince the client or your partner, your marketing client, that this fits the certain target audience during a certain time and a certain way, right? So, tell us, what is it about media that you like, your job that you like, and you wish you could change?
Wow.
Or tell us what is in your role at the agency that you find can be done better.
What I like about media is that I can really see the results. Once you really invest it, you execute it, and you will see the result or even the impact to the business itself. But what I would like to change for now, I think nothing much. But then on media, we tend to, things change very fast, and you need to adapt it very quickly also. So I would say people need to be more agile when they are in media. Direction change on the next seconds, or even budget or timeline would change very fast, so that people would need to be more agile to adapt on all the changes.
Sometimes I feel that in our industry, we are so busy thinking about other people's problems, if you know what I mean. Yeah? That sometimes I wonder whether we actually have time to think about ourselves.
True.
Because you have to be grounded first before you can actually really bring value to the thinking for other people or other brands, I mean, you talk about late nights and all that. I mean, that's fantastic, I mean, that's dedication. I mean, some people say I do early mornings, instead of late nights. Sometimes you have to fit the schedule of other people, and all that. But how do you manage this space when you try to reconcile it with your own life?
Okay, I have a story to share about this.
Right.
I was admitted to hospital last year because of the work cycle that I am in. And that is basically just me, because I tend to spend more time in work back then. And then even till this year also. But I think what is important is that you need to find what you really like to do out of work, so that you can pull yourself out a little bit and also to be balanced a little bit. And you only live once, right? That's your own body and your own life. So you need to find something that is purposeful and also meaningful to yourself, so that you can slightly pace out a little bit and to do what you really enjoy apart from just working.
So what do you do apart from working, if I may ask?
I hang out with my friends.
Okay.
Once a week, or even sometimes I go for workout. I go for yoga.
Okay. It'll be very interesting talking to you, Cindy. And I am very confident that you will excel moving forward.
Thank you.
You have the right attitude and talent to do it. And thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we've been talking to Cindy Khoo. She's in the media part of our industry. And till we meet again, bye.